Hey everyone, welcome back to Nishino, and today we are at Little Caesars because they just released a new type of pizza. That pizza being the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust pizza. And oh, that just sounds so amazing, guys. Like, I know everyone has heard about the stuffed crust with cheese before. That's been done over and over again. But this time, Little Caesars is adding pepperoni inside of the stuffed crust. So it's going to be cheese and pepperoni combined together inside of that luscious, tasty stuffed crust. Oh, that sounds so delicious. I can't wait. So without waiting any longer, let's go get it. So I'm back from Little Caesars, and you know, I have something to say. Like, Little Caesars, y'all don't really tell your employees about your new promotions, do y'all? Cause like, I don't think they knew what I was talking about. So like, I walked in, there was a nice girl at the counter, very friendly. I placed the order. I said the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust pizza, the new one that y'all have on the promotion. I even showed it to her on the phone, the picture, the name. So I figured she understood what I was talking about. So I placed the order and it came out to be about, where's my receipt? Hold on. Oh, here it is. It came out to be about $9.74. At first I was like, wait, wasn't it supposed to be $10 something? $9.74 doesn't seem right, but you know, I figured it might have been a promotion or some special they might have, so I let it slide. I was like, okay, I'll pay $9.74. So I paid for it. She said 15 minutes. I waited 15 minutes, got my pizza. I didn't check the pizza at the location. That was my mistake. So I went back to the car, then I looked at the pizza, and then, you know, it doesn't look like your Extramostbestest pizza. Like, there wasn't a lot of toppings on it, and plus, like, I don't know, it just looked funny. So I opened the stuffed crust just to check if there was pepperoni, and sure enough, there was no pepperoni. So I had to take it back to Little Caesars, and when I asked the same girl at the counter, she was like, no, this is what you ordered, the pepperoni stuffed crust. I was like, no, this is the pepperoni pizza with cheese stuffed crust. It's not the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. So anyways, there was a whole bunch of mishaps. Anyways, she got the manager and somehow they fixed it. So now I'm pretty sure we actually ordered the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. And here it is. Oh, it smells delicious. I opened it just to be sure. I didn't look inside the crust yet, but I'm assuming it's gonna be right since the manager came and fixed things. But anyways, so where's my receipt? So for the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust pizza, it came out to be a total of $10 plus tax for a total of $10.83. So you guys can get it too. Anyways, enough of me chatting. Let's go in for a close-up because I'm dying to eat. So this is Little Caesars' new pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust pizza. And oh, doesn't that look so amazing? Like, look at how many pepperonis on this pizza. Now this is definitely your Extramostbestest pizza because there is so many pepperoni on this pizza. So what basically this pizza consists of is the loaded pepperoni, cheese, and a Parmesan buttered crust. And inside of the crust, there's supposed to be more pepperoni and cheese. In fact, according to the website, there's supposed to be over 9 foot of pepperoni and 3 foot of cheese. That's a lot of pepperoni and cheese. Oh, that just sounds so amazing. And plus, look at the pizza itself. There's seasonings and flavors all over this pizza. Oh, it's gonna be a tasty situation, guys. So anyways, without waiting any longer, let's go see how it tastes. And look at this pizza. Oh, there is so much pepperoni on this one slice of pizza. Oh man. And it smells so amazing. You know we're gonna be in for a good time. But the only problem I have is like the cheese. I don't know. I was expecting a cheese pull when I pulled the slice of pizza up, but there wasn't any cheese pull whatsoever. Like, I got this pizza less than 5 minutes ago, so I was expecting the cheese to still be pretty melted and, you know, get that really long cheesy pull, but there wasn't any cheese pull. But anyways, that's not the most important thing. The important thing is the flavor. So let's go see how it tastes. Oh, okay, yeah. This pizza's actually pretty good. The pepperoni is fantastic. This pepperoni is so amazing. Hold on, let me go in for another bite. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mmm. Oh yeah. This pizza is actually really good. That pepperoni is so flavorful. It has a little spice to it. It has a little crisp to it. Oh, that's a good pepperoni. Cheese, it was okay, not too melted. The sauce, flavorful. It was a nice sauce. But anyways, that's not what we came here for. We came here for the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. So, let's see how it tastes. So we're gonna take a bite out of the crust at the end. Mmm. Mmm. Hmm? Hmm. Okay. I was a little worried there because if I took a bite, all I saw was cheese. There was no pepperoni. But I did get a taste of pepperoni. It was a very small taste, but there is pepperoni, and you can actually see pepperoni over here. Like, can y'all see it? I don't know if the camera can catch it, but there's pepperoni and cheese over here. Let's take a bite out of this end and see how it tastes. Mmm. 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 Oh yeah, that's very good. It actually works. I wasn't expecting it to work, but that actually tastes really good. Wow, Little Caesars, y'all know how to make pizza. That pizza was actually very good. It was flavorful, it was delicious, it was a good pizza. But the most important thing was definitely the pepperoni. Oh, that pepperoni game was on point. It was out of this world. The pepperoni was a little bit crisp, it had spice to it, and it had so much flavor going on. That was a really good pepperoni. But best of all was that there was so much pepperoni on the pizza. It was literally a pepperoni overload. There was so much pepperoni going on. Each and every bite that you took, you definitely got a bite out of that pepperoni. It was a good look. But not only that, the sauce itself was very good too. It was not too watery. It had flavor. It had that tomato taste. It was a very good sauce. The cheese, it was okay cheese. It wasn't too melted. There was no stretch whatsoever. It was just the okay cheese. But the pepperoni game definitely lifted things up. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. And I have to say, at first glance, I didn't actually expect it to work because I was so used to the regular stuffed crust with cheese only. So, you know, my thinking was if you add pepperoni, it wasn't going to be that good of a flavor. But I was wrong. Adding that pepperoni into the stuffed crust was a game changer. The cheese was a little bit gooey, a little bit flavorful, but the pepperoni added that nice crisp, that spice, that flavorness. Oh, it was a very good look. Although I have to say, there wasn't actually a lot of pepperoni in the crust. Like y'all said there was going to be over 9 foot of pepperoni. But when I looked at the crust, there was definitely not that much pepperoni game going on. But other than that, it was still a really good pizza. I actually quite liked it. As for if I have any critiques about the pizza, well, there's not really much to say because the pizza itself was actually very good. It was flavorful, it was delicious, it was a good pizza. Especially the pepperoni. The pepperoni game was on point. It was flavorful, it had a nice spice, it had a nice crisp to it. It was so delicious. Plus y'all overloaded the pizza with so much pepperoni. It was everywhere. That was a good look. The sauce itself was pretty good too. It wasn't too watery. It had flavor. You could taste the tomatoes. Like, it was a nice sauce. Although the only complaint that I might have is probably with the cheese. You know, the cheese, it wasn't really melted too much. Like, when I think of a pizza, I'm expecting the cheese to be extra stringy. Like, when you take a bite, the cheese just pulls apart so nicely. But you didn't get that with this pizza. But you know, that's not really that big of a deal because that's not what we really came here for. We came here for the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. And I have to say, the stuffed crust was actually very good. However, y'all promised over 9 feet of pepperoni and 3 foot of cheese. The 3 foot of cheese was definitely in there. There was a lot of cheese game going on in the crust. But as for the pepperoni, like, There wasn't a lot of pepperoni going on. There was pepperoni here, but there's like a big gap where there's no pepperoni whatsoever. It's just mostly cheese. So, you know, that's probably my only complaint. Like, if y'all were gonna advertise a pepperoni stuffed crust with cheese, I would expect the pepperoni game to be a lot better. But other than that, you know, it's still a pretty good pizza. As for how to rate this pizza on a scale of 1 to 10, well, I would definitely have to say it gets a 7.5. It was a very good pizza. It was flavorful, it was delicious. Overall, it was pretty good, especially with that pepperoni. That pepperoni game was on point. It was out of this world. That pepperoni was a little bit crisp, it had spice, and it had so much flavor in it. I don't know what kind of pepperoni y'all use, Little Caesars, but that is a very good pepperoni. But best of all is that pepperoni game was everywhere. It covered that pizza so well. It covered it like a blanket. That was a very good look. Each and every bite that you took, you definitely got a bite out of the delicious pepperoni. But not only that, the sauce game was actually pretty good too. It wasn't too watery, it had flavor, it had taste, it was a nice sauce. Although the only thing I would change would be maybe that cheese, because that cheese, it needed a little help. Like, when I think of a pizza, I'm thinking every bite I take, the cheese game will be on point and you get that nice long string pull. But you didn't get that with this pizza, so you know, that's one thing y'all can change. But anyways, the main focus here is definitely the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. And overall, you know, I would have to say it's actually pretty good. It actually works. The cheese itself was a nice, little bit gooey, nice flavor there, not bad cheese. But you add the pepperoni with a nice crisp to it. It had a nice crisp to it. It had nice flavor, nice spice. Oh, it made each and every bite so much more delicious. But because there wasn't that much pepperoni game going on, I definitely can't give you a lot of points for that. Y'all advertised it as being 9 foot of pepperoni. So I was expecting pepperoni. But y'all didn't give me that. Y'all gave me pepperoni, cheese, pepperoni, cheese, pepperoni. There was gaps everywhere. I was expecting a lot more pepperoni. So because of that, I definitely have to give y'all a 7.5. If y'all gave me a little bit more pepperoni and definitely made the cheese a little bit better, y'all definitely would have got an 8 or 9. But overall, y'all get a 7.5. It was still a really good pizza. Now, would I recommend this pizza to someone else? Oh yeah, you can definitely bet on that. This pizza was delicious. It was so flavorful, it was tasty. Overall, it was a very good pizza. Especially if you love pepperoni, then this pizza's for you. This pizza's overloaded with pepperoni. There's so much pepperoni going on. And plus the pepperoni itself was so flavorful, so tasty. It was a really good look. Combine that with the sauce, the cheese, the stuffed crust. Overall, everything combined really nicely. It was a very good pizza. Plus, it was only $10. $10 for a gigantic pizza that's overloaded with pepperoni. Oh, that's a good deal. So if you guys have a Little Caesars near you, definitely go out there and get this pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust pizza. You guys would definitely like it. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching my videos, everyone. Be sure to like this video and share it with all your friends and family. And also, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. And that about covers it for the video, so I'll see y'all later.